We have the man in front of us. Yeah.
We're expecting to have $15,000 monthly sales per kiosk. So people have their own ideas. They can start focusing in the viability of their concept first before investing too much money.
Money or business idea, which is more important? Hello and welcome to the world of business. We at Westford for Business have invited an entrepreneur of the day, Mr. Usman Dalhatu. Mr. Usman is with us today to speak about his new business venture, and I'm here to probe a few questions on his passion for business, especially in the food domain. Usman Dalhatu is an innovator and entrepreneur from Nigeria, has great interest significantly in technology and building sustainable businesses. Today's businesses face a lot of challenges, as you all know, but he is working towards sustainable business operations. That's good to know. Usman is a business student, and he has a lot of passion for daily life. He had earlier designed a portable sweeping machine and a prototype version of an emergency medical ventilator. And do you know what was the name? Since it was done in the period of pandemic COVID-19, he named it as Respire 19. That's the ventilator he had designed. It was also featured on BBC and also on the Forbes Africa. Usman was also recognized and awarded by the federal government of Nigeria. So we have the man in front of us. Let me welcome you, Mr. Usman Dalhatu.
Thank you for having me here.
There are many young entrepreneurs who want to know more about you and your passion towards business. Can you provide a brief introduction towards passion to the business and especially in the food industry domain?
A new company that is focused in helping early stage entrepreneurs in the food and beverages industry.
Okay.
So we provide you with the basic things you need to set up your own business. For example, we provide you with the infrastructure, sustainable infrastructure for doing business. We provide you with supply chain management for raw materials,
Okay.
selection of location and hiring of operators. So you can focus on the end product. That's the concept you're offering.
Mm-hmm.
And we take the heat of the management and business management for you.
So that means to say you are doing A to Z for the business, even if anybody is interested to do the business, you want to take care of the business operations. That is what you mean to say?
Yes, we actually do that. So you can focus on the key business, serving the customers and growing your business.
Okay. So that's a good thought, Normally, we have heard about a lot of franchisee models. They give their operations and maybe they might train. But here, you are going to involve yourself with all those people who are going to invest, those who are to take. What kind of models that you are offering? Is there one plain model that is going to fit in, or you have some options for the investors?
Yes, our operating model is actually different. So it's different from the franchisee opportunity because we do give customers options to choose what they want to sell.
Okay.
Majority of the customers will likely invest in what they think will definitely sell. So we give them a tool to significantly design their concept and upload it on our platform so we can be able to create a supply chain for raw materials and train operators for their businesses. And we also have some of the concepts that we do partnership with highly creative entrepreneurs in the food and beverages to design concepts that will definitely attract customers, and then we put them on our platform. So if you come as an investor who doesn't have any basic idea of the food beverages, so you can just select from some of the concepts that
that's interesting. So you're speaking about a lot of concepts and pre-designed. You have some template-based concepts where people can use it and all that. Any kind of a business model that you're going to offer? Say, for example, as a subscribing or owning it, or how it is going to operate?
Yes, we do have two operational plan at the moment. So there is subscribe to run your business. This is a model that will allow you to test run your concept.
If I'm not wrong, the subscriber model is like on a lease basis?
Yes, lease, like a rental basics. Pay to use the service.
Pay to use the service.
Yes.
With including the infrastructure.
Including the infrastructure.
Okay.
So this is a concept that allow early stage enterprise business owners to come up with their concept, subscribe for the infrastructure, and upload their concept or select available concept. And this service enables you to fully start your business and test your concept without taking external burden on the business that is not even generating money at all. So you will spend the very, very low rates compared to the...
On that note, you're calling this as a subscriber model where you'll be providing the infrastructure and everything. What is the other one?
The other one is pay to earn. So you can
pay to earn.
Yeah.
Okay.
For instance, if you do have the
that
business...
means they're going to own the infrastructure.
Yeah, own the infrastructure over time.
Okay.
So you can set up the business. It's like a stages. So the first stage is to test run your idea. If the business works, then you can own the product, own the infrastructure for doing the business. So you can pay for subscription in the long run.
So one is on the lease based, the other one is on a own based.
Yes.
Yeah. So how different it is going to be? What would you advise for investors?
Yeah, actually the difference is this model enables you to start the business. Okay. So when you start the business, when you realize the profit, you see the viability of the concept, then you can scale the business. So in the phase of the scaling the business, now you need to cut down your operational expenses. So in this format, we give you the opportunity to own the product.
And buy food, and Dubai, there are a lot of food chains already, especially in the quick service restaurants. How different it is going to be?
UAE is a country of over 80% actually immigrants, so it's kind of diverse environment. So there is a lot of demand for the restaurant industry. If you can see, at the moment the market is worth about $105 billion, and is expected to reach around $206 billion in 2027. The growth rate is actually 6%, so that's what makes the demand on the increase side. So people have their own ideas. Like the other day, I met someone who had an idea of operating a Thai food business in JBR or in City Walk.
Yeah.
Our approach is to be able to give this kind of people opportunity to start their business at a very, very affordable cost, with the cost-cutting approach, so you can be able to serve your customers with that unique concept that you've been thinking about.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about your a particular concept from your home country that you think it will work here in Dubai, then try it. If you try it, if you find it profitable, then you can scale it using our infrastructure.
So in that case, market research you would have done, you would have studied the potential of the business that you are planning to. How much demand is there for quick service food kiosk in Dubai, where there are a lot of restaurants already established in all of the Emirates? So how different is your food kiosk going to be?
If you look at the market today it's worth about $106 billion, and it is expanding at 6% annual growth rate. And in 2027, expected to reach 209 billion.
Wow.
So you can see the significant demand is already there.
Yeah.
And we are focusing in the quick service restaurant industry. And, as you said, Dubai is a country where people come for visit, go out and explore a lot of things. That is why we tend to focus on the quick service restaurant industry. So it's actually different. Restaurant industry is different from the quick service.
But since it is a very good floating population, a lot of visitors, and you're going to place your food kiosk at prominent places, I believe. So could you please tell me your exact business model or a layout, how it is going to function, since it is not going to be inside a mall or any closed infrastructure. It is going to be an open door, outside kind of a business model that you'll explain. Could you please throw some light on that? How your kiosk is going to operate, since it is not under any roof. So if I am correct.
Yeah, our business model actually focus on two business environments.
Okay.
That's number one, to serve the online market.
Online market.
Yeah,
Okay.
and number two, to serve the offline market as well. So when you look at the offline markets, we are strategically located in places that do have attraction.
So you already have some strategic locations which you have decided?
We do have some strategic locations, like for instance in Dubai, like places like the JBR, like the Marina, like City Walk, and Global Village, of course.
So when investors come to you, you are going to give them those strategic locations for them to operate?
Yes.
Under the earlier questions that you mentioned about subscribing model as well as the owning model.
Exactly. So if you come as an investor, you will see multiple options. So we do have location here. We also have location here. So you can choose which one suits your budget and which one is ideal for the kind of.
Okay. So when you say investors, they are going to run their own, or are you going to provide the chefs and cooking infrastructure and all that? Can you please explain so that our audience can visualize the business itself?
We do have basically two options.
Okay.
For you as an investor, you can choose to manage online or on site.
Okay.
So this is two different options you get. If you will manage online, so it shows you don't want to appear.
So if I am an investor, I need not be on the site of operation.
You can choose not to be there. You can be a professional and at the same time running your business on your phone.
Okay.
So that's one. And the second one,
who will take care of the team? There should be some team who is going to cater, who's going to cook, and who is going to offer. So you are going to provide all that?
Those guys are the people we do call the operators.
Okay.
So the operators are the chefs that has undergone training for the catering service with the appropriate catering schools. So if you bring your own concept, they will undergo for training in quick service, clean service, and customer management. So those guys will be trained to handle your preparations for raw materials, cooking of your end product. So we do have the supply chain for the well-processed raw materials, and we supply it to your kiosk, to your operators, so they can.
So that means you are going to set up everything. Only thing is that for strategic locations, you're looking for investors. They can either choose a subscribing model or they can own and operate themselves. Perfect. So they can do their regular job and also take an investment, do an investment, and then relax. So if that is the scenario, how much money they can make as an investor? Say for example, I've invested you like your model. How much money will I make?
Yes, for the startup investment here in Dubai, you can start the business with as little as $10,000. And for every monthly sales forecast per concept, we're expecting to have $15,000 monthly sales per kiosk.
Okay.
And this is the monthly forecast sales, and this is the startup.
So this is what you're projecting.
Yeah, this is what we are projecting.
So have you tested or have you operated this model anywhere else? Earlier, any experiences, so that audience would be interested to know the potential risks associated, because investment, yes, we agree. Whenever anybody who invests, they also want to know about any risks or threats that are there, or some kind of an operational challenges that might come up in the way, because business is business, right?
Yeah, it's a business.
So could you please share your earlier experiences?
We have conducted a pilot recently in Dubai.
Okay.
In Nigeria. And currently we are also going a pilot in Nairobi, Kenya. Also Accra, Ghana.
Oh, great.
So the risk.
How was the response?
It's very good. People like the concept because it do offers them exactly what they want, what they need to run the business. And that's number one. And the other thing is to try the business and see the potential pros and cons. But the main issue is the realization of profit. So people are coming with the mentality of, if I invest now, tomorrow I'll start. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. We have like iteration period for like 3 months before we start actually realizing the sales forecast that we projected forecast that we have.
I see. Whenever people speak about food, if I am a customer at your kiosk, I would want a great food with a good quality, taste and variety, but at an affordable price.
And affordable, or even buy now, pay later.
Buy now, pay later, that is also there?
Yes.
Without compromising on the taste and the freshness with an affordable price? How are you going to do that?
So if you look at our operating model, we're actually coming up with the cost-cutting model. If you come as a business owner, you gotta have license, ijari, all these costs we have already take out of the equation for you. So it's like a kind of cost sharing formula between we as a business and the subscribers on the platform. So in this ability, we'll be able to serve the end consumer, that's the customer that buys the end product in the kiosk, at a very, very competitive price that will focus on the menu and deliver excellence in terms of pricing.
So that is going to be some kind of a central setup where you're going to cater to all the locations?
Yeah, we do have a central setup at the moment in Dubai, in Jebel Ali.
Okay.
This is a warehouse that we designed operational. We designed our central processing unit for preparing the raw materials. So, for instance, if you select a particular concept, there is a supply chain for the raw materials. In our warehouse, we do process and portion, pre-cooked.
Because Usman, running a restaurant, the greatest challenge is the daily supplies. It can be the food, the ingredients required for their menu, the veggies, the fruits, right? So daily supplies is a major challenge, and you have a solution for that.
Yeah, we do have solution for that. That's why we have the prep room.
You call that as prep room?
Yeah, we call it a prep.
That is centrally located.
Centrally located in Dubai.
Okay.
So this prep room is a very big warehouse.
Okay.
That is set up to manage the supply chain for all the subscribers. So when we deliver there, our product is designed and built with a central chiller in it.
Okay. Chiller.
So this chiller, you can store your fresh raw materials.
Yeah.
So they will stay fresh for up to 24 hours.
Okay.
And if you look at the kiosk size, it's actually really small. So in that format,
definitely, I think people would like to look at the pictures of the kiosk. They might be excited to know. So how is the energy being provided? How are you going to operate?
Solar powered.
Solar power.
Yes, solar power. Like 75% of the energy consumption comes from the solar.
Okay.
And it also have an outlet for electricity, so you can, in case of any emergency, or maybe some concepts do have more requirements than. That's why we bring it down to concept, so we can exactly know the power you need to run your business. So if you need a power like 2 or 3 concepts that the supplying capacity exceed our kiosk, then you can also connect it to the grid system and get energy.
So for all this licensing and all that with the authorities, the investor has to do it, or you are going to support it in that as well?
Yeah, if you look at the concept, we are actually offering 5 key points to set up this business. Number 1, you need the license.
Okay.
Number 2, the infrastructure.
Okay.
Number 3, the location. Number 4, the operators. Number 5, licenses and approval.
All these 5 you are providing.
We are providing all of those things. So the licensing and approvals, let's say you want to start this food business now in Dubai. You do need to take the license. You do need to have a shop or a restaurant on the building that you do operate your business. And this building must be equipped with machineries that is consistent to the regulations of the food authority.
So when you say about building, when you say about electric power, all that means to say the location or the point of sale, your strategic location where the kiosk has to be there. So it's already been pre-planned, or you have a strategic location where these facilities can be given?
Yeah, of course. We do what we call mapping.
Mapping.
So, we do map out prime locations that we think.
That's good. I think that would resolve this. How are you going to do it online? It is going to be from the central warehouse location, or from the kiosk only online?
Yeah, when I said the online supply, so we receive orders through our platform or through food aggregators like Talabat, Deliveroo, or Kareem.
Okay.
So customer places an order, And when you look at the location, everything this order is coming from Silicon Oasis, and our central kitchen is located in Jebel Ali, and we do have a kiosk in Silicon Oasis that is very near. So the strategy for that is to actually have the fastest delivery in different locations, because we are planning to split our kiosk in various locations.
Great. So now, if you look at quality and service, you have mentioned that in your answer about strategic location from your central hub. You call it as a prep room. But when it comes to any changes in the menu, say if I want to own a food kiosk that you're giving me under the name iCart, but can I customize my menu? Because every mile when you travel, there is a change in the taste and preferences of the people, right? So maybe in City Walk area or in the Marina Bay, the food preferences, the menu can be different from what we can expect in the other parts of the city, right? Not every place the menu can be the same, because taste and preferences do differ every mile when you travel. So what plans for that, and what is the solution?
Yeah, the menu is fully customizable. You get to choose what you believe will work for you, and what you think will definitely sell.
Yes.
So that's why I told you we also have a tool on our app that will guide you to design your own concepts by simply putting down the raw materials, the recipe, machineries, and everything you need to run this business. So we can be able to create a supply.
So I need to say there can be a customizable menu. There is also a standard menu of 5 or 6 items, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So that, all those who want to have a breakfast on the go or a food on the go quickly, they can go with the standard menu. If it is customizable, then they need to wait, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All these are infrastructural, operational questions you have answered. Now my question is, what about expansion? Because as an entrepreneur, you might be looking for expanding your business. What is your potential or some insights that you have for expanding your business?
Yeah,
What are your plans?
I told you before, at the moment we are in 5 countries.
5 countries?
Yes. And we are also going to expand in the GCC, that's Kuwait, Saudi, Qatar, Oman, and Bahrain. Our operations is a very, very small operations at the moment. The company is just coming up, and we are starting the operations here in Dubai. We have conducted the pilots, and we will be definitely scaling from next year, first quarter.
I see. So already establishing in 5 countries.
Yeah, we are recently incorporated in China. That's where we do our manufacturing business. And the remaining 4
So this entire infrastructure, the kiosk setup is coming from China?
Yeah, we make it in China.
And everything is set up in a warehouse in Jebel Ali?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. We spoke about insights, potential market. Now as an entrepreneur, if you were to give a strong message, first of all, about your passion in few words, and then your advice to the entrepreneurs, especially in the food business category, or a message from your end.
So for entrepreneurs in the food ecosystem, I wish they can start focusing in the viability of their concept first before investing too much money.
Okay.
Because people tend to think that I only need capital to start the business. There are a lot of things you need to learn. There are a lot of things you need to put in place.
So what do you say, if I have to ask you a straight question, money or business idea, which is more important?
Business idea.
Money is not important?
No, because the business idea is what attracts the money. If there is the business.
So if you have a strong business idea, money will attract.
Of course.
Okay.
Then you build the platform where the money can stay.
Okay, so you have a great tempo and energy right now.
Yeah.
So it should sustain for your expansion and all that. So how are you going to maintain that tempo to do the business continuously from day one? The same kind of energy levels that you should have.
Yeah, like you see, we're mostly operating our business, even us remotely. We do have very few setups. Let me tell you how we conduct our operations in other countries where competition is relatively really low. So we do strategic partnerships with catering school and operators. So our operations there is really low. We just deploy the kiosk, hand it over to catering school, assign operator, and set up a small office for procurement and stuffs like that. So we tend to manage our business remotely, so which gives us a scaling ability to scale as fast as one can. And this is a food business.
Yep.
It works virtually everywhere.
But as an investor who has invested money either on the subscriber model or owning it, what kind of a challenges or a threat, something unexpected?
Yeah, I think the main challenge for this business is the revenue pickup. Like
Revenue pickup.
Yes.
Okay.
Before you get to meet to the expectation. Like I told you before, in Dubai, our minimum sales forecast for each month is $15,000 per kiosk. And if it reaches like 3 months, you haven't realized that kind of money, then you should choose additional or another concept or work. It means your concept maybe it's not working, or you are in the right location.
Yes.
So something must have happened within the case.
So either in the location or
what you are selling.
So
And if you create your concept, it usually happen like that, because I see a lot of businesses that always tell me that, look, we are spending our money, we're not getting anything, but we do have necessary things in place, the costing, the supply chain, everything has been put in place. So what will prohibit you from making money is probably the location, maybe you're targeting the wrong market, or your concept is not viable in that.
And of course, we all learn 4 P's, product, price, place, promotion.
Yeah.
So place also plays a very important. Exactly. So thank you, Usman Dalhatu, for spending your time visiting our campus here at Westford University, for taking time out and interacting with us, speaking about your passion towards the food business scene. And we wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Dr. Dalhatu. Thank you for having me here, and thank you, Westford.